Hey guys, Sonia and Arron here. We're up here again at the General Hospital. It's the follow-up. Remember when he was in the hospital and all that? You can see the video from when that happened if you don't know what happened. So we're here for the follow-up. We just saw dermatology and infectious disease.
Yeah.
And we're gonna let you know what happened, but we're
Nothing.
gonna yeah, well, we'll tell you. But we're gonna take you along now. We're gonna have like what we call a little hospital date, which is something we've been doing like since basically forever. When he has his appointments, we take the opportunity to also have coffee together and enjoy each other's
we
company.
actually met right here.
This is the spot. You're right. Yeah, this is where we met. I was working here as a transcriptionist and he was a patient. And we met out here because we came out to have a smoke.
Yeah, I came in looking for a cigarette.
Yeah, you asked me for a cigarette.
Yeah.
And that was in 2004.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
Here we are. And he's still just as handsome. And this is the spot. So that's why we have like our romantic hospital dates.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
commemorate our meeting.
I think, yeah, some kind of special place and cursed at the same time, you know.
Cursed and blessed.
Cursed
We did
in the
meet
way
each
that
other
we
here. Yeah.
every time we come here, it's for pretty much nothing.
That's true, yeah.
Except to have our hospital date
Yeah.
in the hospital cafeteria.
Okay, we're gonna have our hospital date and we're gonna tell you about what happened at the appointment. This is it. This is the little cafe where we always come for our hospital dates. Hospital date. Here's what we got. I got egg salad and Arron got BLT and I got a coffee and then I saw they had mac and cheese and I was like, oh my god, I need that. It was quite cheap. My sandwich was like $5, yours was $7.
That was $7.50.
Whatever, I'll bring the rest to Gunner. It's for him, baby, so he doesn't feel left out. And I have a few nipples too. So we're gonna eat this and we're gonna tell you about what happened with dermatology and infectious disease, but first we gotta eat. I'm so hungry. Yeah, what didn't happen again?
Look at the floor.
Oh no.
It's a pretty nice restaurant.
Yeah, probably is. How's your BLT? Is it? This is really good. Let me try your sandwich. I didn't get one because I thought the bacon might be gross, but it's good. Here. Wait, let me give you a bite. Try this. Isn't that great? It's like gourmet mac and cheese, huh?
Yeah, pretty good.
So we just had our lunch and actually we had a very interesting discussion about electric vehicles and why we would never want them. And I was like, oh Arron, we should have recorded that. It was really interesting. But then we were like, well actually no, because maybe down the road in 10 years, YouTube will make a policy that you're not allowed to say that electric vehicles are dangerous. And they'll take our video and say, fuck it. You know, like let's not talk about anything.
Well, a lot of people are talking about it, so.
I know, but you know, the point being like, whatever you say now, it could be like in 6 months or a year, like you're not allowed anymore.
10 years later.
Because they do that.
She just got a video taken down 10 years.
10-year-old video, they took it down. I don't even know what
Give
for.
her a strike, you know what I mean? She doesn't even remember that she did that video. She gets a strike.
You know, like if I'd have to go through my library and like look at through 1,500 videos that go back 15 years, you know, like it's a lot of work. Anyway, so let's tell them what happened with your hip. So we had a consult today with infectious diseases and dermatology. Okay, I'm gonna just tell them like briefly what happened. So infectious diseases comes in first. Arron gets on his side, shows him his hip. The guy pulls it down like this far. He looks at it for literally 5 seconds and he goes, what did he say? Like, close it up.
Nothing to do
there's
with
nothing. Yeah, that's what it was. Close it up. There's nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not infected. He like literally looks at it for a second. He's like, it's not infected. And I'm like, what are we supposed to do? And he's like,
See the plastic surgeon.
oh no, I said, well, isn't there something they can do to to close it. And he's like, no surgery, you can't close this. That's what it was. Oh my God, I'm so bad at telling the story. It's like I just chopped it up like an egg salad. Like it's all in the wrong order. Okay, so wait, let me say it again. We come in there, he looks at it for 2 seconds. He's like, it's fine, close it. We're like, what do you mean? He's like, no, it's not infected, first of all. And B, no, we can't close it surgically. And I'm like, what do you do? And he goes, pack it. And I'm thinking, well, we've been packing it for 20 years. What are we supposed to do? Just like, okay, this is actually what we expected in a way, because this is usually what happens. They basically just tell us, pack it. And then they just send us away and tell us there's nothing you can do.
That's our commie
just live with
system.
it.
It's easier. Yeah. It's easier. There's a joke going around that it's easier to get made here.
Oh right, yeah. If you want it made,
to get
you get that in like a week or
so. Yeah. You can get. Oh yeah, you'll have. The,
but wait, let's not get into that too much. No, don't, because then they're gonna. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
No freedom of speech. Okay, but yes, point being,
takes a while.
This is what has happened in the past, and we were trying to be positive and optimistic, but in the end, this will happen again. However, I don't disagree with that doctor, because he is infectious diseases, and they're dealing with things like, you know, people who have like serious infections, like, I don't know, cellulitis or staph or tropical diseases that they picked up. And he doesn't have any of those. What he has is a chronic wound that is colonized and that had, you know, some bacteria in it. See, the doctor at the CLSC was very worried. She's like, oh, you need treatment, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But this doctor actually was like, no, you can't treat it with antibiotics. You can't take systemic antibiotics, because you're going to have to keep taking them forever, basically. Which I already knew that, because he got another prescription from his GP for antibiotics, and we never even started them, because it's like, what are you going to do? Just take this for the rest of your life? You're just going to develop a lot of other problems. So that was it for infectious disease. And yes, he deals with like crazy tropical diseases where people's legs are like infected with some crazy mushroom that has worms coming out of it or whatever, right? So fair enough. All right, so then next comes dermatology, and he's looking at another wound. And for this wound, we wanted to know like about, you know, if there's a different kind of product we should use or what we should do. He takes a look at it for 1 second, and he's like, I'm going to prescribe an antibiotic that's usually used for women vaginally, and it's Flagyl, right?
Yeah.
It was Flagyl. I'm like, I was just like, what? Yeah, you're just going to put a little bit of antibiotic cream in the wound, and all this stuff is going through my head already. I'm like, but this is a wound issue. This isn't like, it's not an infection. Why would this make any difference? I'm thinking this, and I'm like, okay, but what about the wound care? Do you have any bandage or something? Recommendation? I mean, you know. So I'm just like, a what? A cream? And then on top of that, the bandage that he uses right now, the Duoderm, doesn't stick if there's anything under it. So you can't really put a cream and put this on top. So my mind is just like, what are you talking about? So then I'm asking him, okay, and I can see in his face, like, he's kind of getting upset that I'm second guessing him. I'm asking him about this. I'm like, wait, how are we supposed to put a cream in here? We use Duoderm on top, and like, isn't there some other kind of bandage product that we can use? And I could see he was getting offended, you know? So I was like, listen, I understand you have a lot of experience with this, and I'm not doubting your expertise, and I just like to know more about, well, maybe you could just tell me why exactly you're prescribing an antibiotic ointment. You know, what is the, and then he says, look, to be honest with you, I've never seen a wound like this. He says, no, first he goes, I'm prescribing this based on my experience with thousands of patients. And I'm like, okay, so you've seen this many times? And he goes, but to be honest, I've never seen a wound like this. So he has never seen this type of wound, and he's basing his decision on what he's seen with other kinds of wounds that are in other areas, that are there for different reasons, and whatever else, right? So then he finally admits he's never seen it, and I was just like,
You say?
well, I've seen it. I mean, I've seen a few like this in the last 20 years. I was just like, oh my God. So basically, I know I did all the talking, I'm sorry, but so basically what came out of this visit was what has come out of all the other visits, which was nothing.
Yeah, it's to me, it's just like a formality. Like they just like, oh well, we used to give appointments and actually do something, but now we just give appointments and pretend to do something.
No, but they never did anything for you, like in the
Well, a long time ago they used to. When
before 20 years ago.
Yeah, when you get a certain age in this country, like you fall down the line.
You're not maybe as priority.
Yeah, you're not a
disabled
priority
and you're in your 60s. You're
you
like,
don't,
wow.
you don't serve the.
He's kind of on his way out anyway.
You don't serve the state anymore.
Okay, but my arm is starting to hurt from holding this camera.
I hate coming to hospitals because it always reminds me of that. You know, it's like, whoa.
Did you get the useless eater treatment?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, it's not just now. Like, I guess they figured you were a useless eater 20 years ago. I mean, you know what? What can we think here? He really, this little wound, this wound that he has on the trochanter that is now all the way to the bone. There's nothing that modern medicine can do about this thing.
No.
Really?
Not modern Canadian medicine, for sure.
There's nothing. Or B, he's just not a priority.
Yeah.
But this doctor, okay, dermatology, I agree. Well, I agree, it's not an infectious disease issue. It's not a dermatology issue either. So why did they even send us there? Dermatologists don't deal with wound care. It's really wound care that we got to deal with. And I'm willing to bet you anything that when we go to wound care,
It's going
to be the same thing.
Exactly.
And you guys get to witness it in real time.
We don't even really bother with this crap anymore.
Well, they'll fix you up if it's like an emergency and you need antibiotics, but they're not gonna like fix him.
No, that would be like unethical.
Unethical to fix him. What a waste. Anyway, that's it. My arm is sort of. We'll wrap it up outside, but that's the gist of it.
All right.
Okay, that's it for our hospital date. Anything else you want to add? Since I did all the talking.
I don't know. What do I say?
Well, no. I mean, if you don't have anything to add today, then we'll just leave it there and we'll talk about shit some other time. And he's opting not to get in the car. Too much trouble.
Yeah. Well, I just run down there, wheel down there, and take the bus.
Easier than getting in and out of the car.
I'm really tired. I don't feel like it.
So that's it. I'm gonna go home and give baby the rest of the mac and cheese and the egg salad. Yeah, let's get on with our day. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll keep you posted.
Okay, I love you. God bless and all that.
See you guys.